One of the things you need to be good in bed is to be able to play. I have learned that when I work with clients here in therapy and they really struggle, a lot of times before sex is the problem, playing is their problem. So let me ask you something. Do you know how to play? Do you know how to just let go and have fun? So here's an example. All right, you're in a classroom and the professor is super boring. Do you know how to play still and have fun in that classroom, or do you just sit and deal with it? So a playful person may come up with a game in that classroom and decide, you know what? All right, this person is dry as dirt, but I'm going to see how many times they inflect their voice. And that's going to be my game for the class. And so the same class that everybody else is like, oh, why are we doing this? I hate myself. The person who is playful will still have a pretty decent time in that class because they came up with a game for how to deal with an annoying situation. That's play. It can be coming up with a game. Playing can be you're on a road trip, and it's a long road trip, and you've just got to buckle in because you're not going anywhere. But playing in playfulness may look like, oh, okay, let's count how many cars there are along the way, or let's find a way to talk and have some fun with each other. But basically, playing is the ability to slow down, to find a little bit of silliness. It is actual play. So like if you don't play, or if you were a child who wasn't allowed to play or like have free time, then it might look like as an adult playing with Legos. And like, so Legos is an example of something you don't have to do it. There's no there's cool things that are created, but like your life will not be better or worse for doing it. It is just for the purpose of playing, right? But people who can sit and play and create a structure just for the sake of the color and the excitement of building something together, but for nothing other than it's fun, these are people who are good in bed. And the reason is that in bed, in sex, a lot of our experience in bed is about playing. It's about tinkering. It's about, let's talk about tinkering for an example, right? So the ability to play looks like trying something, tinkering, diddling with something, seeing what works and what doesn't work, making some mistakes, but learning something along the way. Think of how that looks like masturbation, by the way, right? So if you are masturbating and you're touching yourself, guess what you're doing? Tinkering, diddling, exploring. You're trying a little bit of this, trying a little bit of that. You're not being hard on yourself like, oh, I'm doing it wrong. Like there's no, like when you're doing Legos, it's like, we'll put one on top of the other. I don't know if there is a wrong way to do Legos. Well, there's not necessarily a wrong way to masturbate either. But with that being said, people who are very graceful towards themselves as they play and tinker do better in a sexual experience when they need to play and tinker and try something new. So playing involves being exploratory, being creative, trying something new, not worrying about if it looks right or wrong, not worrying about looking stupid. That's another one. To play, you need to be comfortable with stupid. I would say lean into stupid, actually. Stupid, have some fun. But being able to do that and just let go and just relax, there are key connections to play and sex. So if you're not having a good sex life, I challenge you today, what can you do to first start playing and learn how to do that? So if you'd like to see me, I'm Angela Skirtu. You can find me at therapistintlouis.com to submit a contact form to see me, or please like and subscribe for more information.